So at the moment I'm recording this, we don't technically know where Blake Griffin is signing with. The Nets is pretty much the rumor. You guys saw that rebuild already. But today, we are doing something we definitely know about. Blake Griffin is no longer on the Pistons, so we are doing our post-Blake Griffin Detroit Pistons rebuild. What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? This is going to be one of my favorite rebuilds just because the Pistons are probably in the worst spot in the NBA, probably roster-wise, but they definitely have some nice pieces for their future. Guys like Jeremy Grant is probably the front runner to win Most Improved Player this year. Saddiq Bey has been a top 15 rookie when he hasn't been selected as a top 15 rookie. He went 19th. He was basically the Luke Kennard replacement. That was the trade. Also, Isaiah Stewart, I think he can emerge as a good backup center for us in this video. Killian Hayes hasn't been playing this year, but I'm excited to use him. Still to give Sekou Doumbouya a lot of minutes now that Blake isn't here. And even Saben Lee, I'm signing him for their... Actually... I don't know. I want to play him, but I don't want to mess up his contract because I think if I sign him for the remainder of the year, the contract gets voided. Either way, I'm just going to sign him to the remainder of the year, and I want to give him a lot of minutes as well. And then anybody else I'm excited about? I mean, Dividis Servidis, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I was actually pretty excited for him coming out of the 2019 draft as a shooter, but he really didn't play all that well overseas. But let me figure out what the rotation is going to look like for year one. So here's the rotation I came up with. We're actually going to be rolling a Saben Lee, the second-round pick out of Vanderbilt, as our starting point guard. Killian Hayes as our starting shooting guard. Then we have Saddiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, and Mason Plumlee to wrap up the starting five. The bench is going to be Isaiah Stewart, Sekou Doumbouya, Josh Jackson, Jahlil Okafor, Dennis Smith Jr., so it will be a 10-man rotation. And yeah, guys like DeLon Wright, Svi Mikhailiuk, Wayne Ellington aren't going to be in the rotation because I want to give minutes to these other guys. I mean, do I really have to give it to Jahlil Okafor? No. I mean, did they sign him to a one-year deal? Was it? Wow, they actually got him on that contract. It's because, like, imagine Jahlil Okafor could just shoot. He'd get, like, what Frank Kaminsky got, like, at least $5 million a year, or at least when Phoenix signed him. But, yes, so this is the team we're going to roll with. Dwayne Casey, this will probably be his last year. I don't think he's a bad coach. He just obviously doesn't fit this team's timeline whatsoever. And let's hope that we end up with a top 5 pick in the draft, and our young guys play well. And we were the worst team in the NBA and the Eastern Conference. Actually, we might not have been the worst team in the NBA because we could still be power rank number 30, but have a better record than power rank team number 29. But that's where I wanted to be. We're not going to have anybody on an All-NBA team, even though Jeremy Grant might have had a really good season. All-rookie team, though, we might have some guys yet. Saben Lee making it. All right, is Saben Lee our franchise point guard? I don't know, but he might be a part of our future, and it sucks that I'll have to re-sign him in the offseason, and this was Killian Hayes after year one as well. He was on our rookie second team. It does suck that Killian Hayes is going to miss most of the 2021 season, his rookie campaign, with an injury, but Jeremy Grant averaged 21 points, 4.8 rebounds, shot 50 from the field, 37 from 3, 85 from the line. He handled the number one option very well. We kind of already saw Saben Lee. His efficiency wasn't, like, all that good, but it wasn't too bad for a rookie guard. Killian Hayes, same thing for him, but he shot great from the line and from 3. Saddiq Bey averaged 11 points, 4.7 rebounds, 38 from 3, 44 from the field. Isaiah Stewart probably eyeing the starting center role next year, 10 points and 7 rebounds, 49 from the field, unless we ended up with like an Evan Mobley in the draft. Sekou Doumbouya, about 10 points, 3.5 rebounds. Not the greatest efficiency. He could be a trade candidate on draft night potentially. And then there's Mason Plumlee, Josh Jackson, Dennis Smith Jr. None of these guys really fit into my future plans all that much. It was mainly just like Bey, Lee, Stewart, Grant, and Hayes. But yeah, the Suns win it all. Okay, Chris Paul gets a ring. That's pretty cool. And they beat the Sixers in 7. All right, so one of the rule changes is add 2 new teams to the league expansion-wise. Why not? Let's do it. Let's just add 2 expansion teams. Let's be spontaneous this video. So it's going to be the Pittsburgh Force and the Nashville Stars. The Force will go into the... I guess they're both kind of central. All right, so what I'm going to do is... Wait, the Bucks. Okay, so what I want to do is put the Bucks back in the Central, and then we are going to put the Thunder back in the Northwest, and we're going to put the Stars in the Southwest. Yeah, they're close. I mean, they're obviously more of a Central team, but they are pretty close to like New Orleans and like Memphis, I would say. Yeah, like obviously close to Memphis. It's in the same state. And then the Force. Yeah, because like that's like super Western PA and probably closer to Cleveland, yeah, than it is to Philly. So this is how we're going to realign the NBA. Will there be a, expansion draft and everything? So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. Let's see where our pick ends up in the draft. And you know what? We'll watch it live. We'll see what happens. So I'm intrigued where the expansion teams wind up. Like I feel like they should not really get a first round pick in this draft. They should like obviously... Or maybe like the last 2 picks of the first round because I feel like it's unfair to give them a lottery pick. But I guess to get them started that they should. But it would be like the end of the lottery. These teams are going to have like top 5 picks in the draft. So we have the number 1 odds of getting number 1 tied for that. So we're probably going to get number 5. Oh, number 7. We just dropped from 1 to 7. We just dropped from 1 to 7. Are you kidding me? I actually hate this game. I do so much. They literally say F you to me every time I try to do anything with the lottery. So we are going to fire Dwayne Casey. We'll keep our assistants for now. And I'm going to fire Carlos Lopez, pick up Brady Martin, so we get that 3 training camps. So head coach. I mean, Steven Silas is here already. I mean, he already got the boot from Houston. D'Antoni would be nice, but he's a little bit older. Mark Dagno could be somebody. Okay, you know what? I might go for Steven Silas. Kenny Atkinson is also interesting, but I think I'm going to go with Silas just because I think 7 seconds fits us a lot better. And then we need a new assistant GM, Abraham Navarro. So do we get Silas? We do. Do I want to fire Lowe or Micah Nori? I don't think so. I think we're going to roll with those two. All right, expansion protect players. We're not going to protect Mason Plumlee. Honestly, we get off his contract. Not the worst thing in the world. Devon Wright, we don't need to protect. Let me make sure like Hayes, Dumboya, so Saban Lee is under contract. So we don't. Okay, so we can protect how many more guys here? So I get to choose 3 guys out of the final here. So I feel like Okafor we can protect just because of his contract is kind of nice if he's our backup center. We're not going to protect Mason Plumlee or Devon Wright. I mean, I guess I'll do Servetus and... Wait, I can keep Magruder? Oh, because he has a team option. You know what? I'll protect Devon Wright. Yeah, we'll protect Devon Wright. So Mason Plumlee, hopefully he gets drafted. Wait, Philadelphia needs to release or at least one player. What? Do I have to do it for them? Philly needs to release at least one player for expansion teams. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not controlling Philly. So, wait, what? Do I have to really... Okay, let me go into team selection and choose Philly. This is weird. All right, so I want to make sure Plumlee's not getting protected. Okay, and then for Philly, I won't protect. It's to release at least one player. Okay, so that could be... Out of all these guys, I guess it would be Isaiah Joe. But I feel like it would be Paul Reed. Okay, I guess they can keep Paul Reed. What? Oh, my God. How many teams am I going to have to do this with? How many? God, I gotta control Washington now. You know what I might just do? I might just simulate to the expansion draft and I'll get fixed. Okay, that was easy. Let me just make sure Plumlee didn't get protected. Okay, it was everybody that I wanted to. Nice. So expansion draft. Does Plumlee get drafted? Oh my God, he's the number 1 pick. Look at that. He's an 81. Maybe we should have kept Plumlee, but it's okay. So Kuzma wasn't protected. Rocco wasn't protected. Peyton Pritchard. Bogey. Daniel Toro. Udoka Azubuike. All right. A couple interesting names out there. All right, so NBA draft time. We have pick 7. Unbelievable. All right, we are trading DeLon Wright to the Phoenix Suns for pick 32 in the draft. Yeah, this is like the NFL now. So I'm not going to trade up. I know I'm not getting Evan Mobley, Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, BJ Boston going 1. Yeah, that obviously won't happen in real life. So here's the summary so far. Yeah, Mobley off the board, Suggs, Cunningham, Zaire Williams, Jalen Johnson still here. Jonathan Kuminga also still here. Okay. Whoa, Jalen Green is projected to go very late. All right. Because I do it where the storylines, like, it'll be very, like, there'll be a lot of parity. Like, not always Jalen Green will be the number 1 prospect. Sometimes he could be as low as 17. That's kind of crazy. I was like, do we go Kuminga or Jalen Johnson instead? I kind of want to go Jalen Johnson. I don't get him often. And then it's going to be the pick. Jalen Johnson, the new member of the Detroit Pistons. I think we're still going to roll a backcourt of Saban Lee and Killian Hayes next year. Johnson is probably going to be the small forward with Sadiq Bey as our 6th man. And then we have picked 32 in this draft as well. Moses Moody still on the board. Yeah, I will take Moses Moody out of Arkansas 100%. Get another shooter for the bench. All right, so Jalen Johnson, 78 overall. Not too bad. I also drafted Doug Bass and Uvis Pons here. I'll probably sign Pons, but not Bass. But yeah, Moody and Jalen Johnson, those are the 2 that matter. Team player options, Magruder, not bringing back. Obviously, we're the Detroit Pistons at the moment. We're really not a free agency hotspot. Of course, Saban Lee wants $6 million a year on his qualifying offer. Dennis Smith Jr., I will not be giving the qualifying offer to. Suma Kayak, sure, because it's only $2 million a year, and he might crack the rotation possibly. So we could overpay for a younger player out here, like, I'm not bringing back Andre Drummond. I mean, like, John Collins would be, like, I would have to sign him, but I would give him the most he wants at a player option, but I'm sure Atlanta will match that deal. I mean, we could go after marketing, but like, I don't know. We have Jeremy Grant and we have Jalen Johnson as our forward. So we do get John Collins, but I'm sure when I try signing him, he will accept or the Hawks will match it, and they do as expected. So let's see how much Saban Lee is asking for a year, and it is $7 million a year. You know what? I'm going to give him a 3-year deal worth $7 million. I'm going to, or like a little bit lower than that. I'll fully commit to Saban Lee. We'll give him a front-loaded deal there, and I'm sure he will accept that. That's got to be the best deal he will get on the open market. And there we go. We pick up Saban Lee. I keep wanting to say Sadiq Bey. I don't know why. Because I guess they both start with S. They're both rookies. They both have 3-letter last names. And we get Sweet McKayak and... Oh, wait, what? Dennis Smith Jr. back? I mean, like, he's not going to really play for us. So, yeah, here's the team going into season number 2. Probably not going to be a great season. As really expected, it's going to be a longer rebuild in this video. But I would just like to see us maybe not be the worst team in the NBA. I know, a lot to ask, right? And just like see the young guys keep improving. So I'm going to send Killian Hayes, the combo guard, and I'm going to send, I think, Jalen Johnson untapped potential. Just kidding, he's A+. So I'm going to send, honestly, we'll send Saban Lee there. And then I'm going to send Jeremy Grant to perimeter shooting. All right, so here's the 9-man rotation. Saban Lee, Killian Hayes, Jalen Johnson, Jeremy Grant, and Isaiah Stewart. A very young starting 5, even though Jeremy Grant is 27 years old. And then we have Sadiq Bey, Sekou Doumbouya, Moses Moody, and Jahlil Okafor off the bench. Under our new coach, Stephen Silas, 7 seconds or less. It's 3.5 stars. Not bad whatsoever. Like, if we went Kenny Atkinson, yeah, it would have been 2-star defense. Not the greatest, because I guess Saban Lee cannot play defense whatsoever. I'll see you guys at the end of the year, and let's hope that this team, I don't know, is like the 12th seed in the Eastern Conference. I would take that. And would you look at that? We were the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. Like, what? Cade Cunningham, rookie of the year for the Pittsburgh Force. But yeah, this team did that well. I'm kind of shocked. I mean, I'm not kind of shocked. I am very shocked. Did we get anybody on any of these teams? I'm sure we'll get Jalen Johnson on our rookie second team. That is the case. And we're the 3 seed taking on the 6-seeded Sixers in round 1. Oh, they ended up with Blake Griffin. Would you look at that? I actually do want to see who Blake Griffin signed with last year. And he signed with the... Oh, he didn't play. No team signed him. All right. So Jeremy Grant led us in scoring. 20.5 points, 5 rebounds, 39 from 3, 52 from the field, 89 from the line. Killian Hayes, 17 points, 9.5 assists, 38 from 3, and 90 from the line. Yeah, we have ourselves a stud. Saban Lee, 15 points, 7 assists, 37 from 3. We found the future backcourt. Let's go. Jalen Johnson, 13.5 points, 8 rebounds. I like to see that. And then Isaiah Stewart, 13 and 10. I mean, if he's going to play that well, he's not going to be a backup center. He'll be a starting center for us. And then there's Sadiq Bey, Sekou Doumbouya, Moses Moody, all getting in double figures. So we had 8 guys in double figures at the end of the year. That's kind of incredible. If we take a look at the team stats, our offensive rating has to be like top 15. It is number 14. And our defensive rating was pretty good as well. It was number 8 in the NBA. And our rating differential was number 9. We were a top 10 team. Okay, I mean, I'd be very shocked if we actually beat the Sixers, even though we beat them by 10. Sekou Doumbouya drops 26 efficiently off the bench for us. Okay, Blake had 33. It's his revenge series. Game 2, pick up the loss, end up losing by 21 points. Jeremy Grant had a nice 28-point performance. Saban Lee had 23. Hayes had a double-double, but Tobias Harris on his former team dropped 40. Yeah, so it's actually funny. Tobias Harris and Blake Griffin, the 2 main players from that trade in 2018 on the same team. Game number 3, down 2-1. I mean, I didn't really expect to make the playoffs, so let alone beat the Sixers as Jalen Johnson had a nice game. On to game 4. Hey, we're tied 2-2. We won by 10. Embiid went off. Saban Lee had a great game. Killian Hayes had a fantastic game. Isaiah Stewart played really well. All right, on to game 5. Can we win the rubber match? We cannot. Lose by 13. Probably it. I don't see us winning game 6. And yeah, we end up losing in 6 games in overtime. Oh, that hurts. But you know what? That was a very good season. We're in the right direction. And the Knicks win it all. Sharif Cooper from Auburn is your finals MVP. Okay. I mean, they have Clint Capella now and his Canner back on the Knicks. They beat the Mavericks, so it was KP versus Randall. Increase the salary cap by 15 mil. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. So draft lottery, I'm pretty sure our pick will be going to the Rockets since I think it is top 15 protected, or it's lottery protected. I could have just said that. So top 14. So the Force with Cade Cunningham get the 2nd pick in the draft. The Stars have the 4th pick. All right, so we don't have a first. I mean, I wish you could pick up team options. I don't know why you still can't do that, pick up team options early. Like, I would have picked up Sekou Doumbouya's 4th year and then traded him on draft night, just maybe for a first or something like that, but unfortunately I can't. So on draft night, I thought about a Jeremy Grant trade. He's 28, expiring deal, values at an all-time high. Do we maybe pull the trigger on a trade for him? Like, even getting Jarrett now, I don't think that would really make sense for the Cavs. And yeah, I'm not really finding a trade that I like. I mean, I would love to get Corey Kispert on this team, but he's got the most interesting haircut ever. I feel like I've had that haircut. Well, actually, no, I don't think I've ever had that haircut in my life. But Malik Beasley, I mean, could get a good score. CJ McCollum. Whoa. But, you know what? I'm not going to trade him. He's technically our franchise guy. And I guess we'll just keep developing the young guys. I'm not going to bring back Servidis or Pons. Doumbouya, we could look to trade. I mean, I would like to offer a bigger name free agent something. I don't know what position, though. Maybe center. maybe point guard or shooting guard. Like, I don't mind moving Isaiah Stewart, even Jalen Johnson or Saben Lee to the bench. But who would sign with Detroit? I don't know. Like, Mitchell Robinson would be cool and all, but, like, is he that much better than Isaiah Stewart? Not really. Like, would Jimmy Butler come to Detroit? Hell no. Why would you leave Miami to come to Detroit? Like, KD signing with the Knicks because they won it all. But yeah, like, I don't think we're going to really be picking up anybody here, even though we have a lot of cap space. Yeah, we have a lot of cap space. I mean, do we offer Bradley Beal a massive deal? That is something or Zach LaVine. Okay, that is interesting. And then we move Killian Hayes back to the point guard position, and Saben Lee would come off the bench, but I'm still fine with that. All right, I feel like I'm kind of about that. Like, who would want to come to Detroit? Like, Bradley Beal, college in Florida. Zach LaVine, college in SoCal. So probably not a college destination. I mean, Zach LaVine did play in Minnesota for a couple years. I don't really know who would want to come here. Like, I feel like Zach LaVine would make a lot of sense because of his age and, like, maybe he's a lesser star name, even though he's a damn good player. So, you know what? I'm going to go after Zach LaVine. We're going to offer him a 4-year deal, player option at the end of it, and I'll overpay for him. That's why, that's why he's coming to Detroit, because he's getting $33 million a year in his first year. So we're going to renounce the rights on Josh Jackson, Servatus, and Dennis Smith Jr. We will need a backup center at some point, but I just want to get Zach LaVine first and look at the rotation. So at the moment, we have 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. We have 9. Okay, we have 9 that I feel comfortable playing with. But I would like a backup center, so I might move Sekou Doumbouya for that backup center. All right, so we are going to make this trade with the Bulls. I mean, I would probably just do straight up Sekou Doumbouya for Daniel Gafford. I mean, we are getting a better first-round pick probably in this trade. What about instead I give you my first in 2026? Okay, never mind. So, you know, we'll just do the original trade with Daniel Gafford, who is a pretty solid backup center. He won't play much for us, but Sekou Doumbouya was going to be free agent at the end of the year anyway. And yeah, here is going to be the team going into next year. I mean, we were the 3 seed and we just added Zach freaking LaVine, so it should be like our aspirations to be the 3 seed again next year or even better. So I do want to send Zach LaVine to perimeter defense. Sheesh. And I'm going to do the same with Killian Hayes, who's a little bit better, but our defensive backcourt not the greatest. I mean, I don't really think Saben Lee is much of a defender either. I mean, he does have, perimeter D, so it's not really, it's like going to be similar to what it was last year. So it's going to be Hayes, LaVine, Johnson, Grant, Stewart. Yep. And here is going to be the rotation: Killian Hayes, Zach LaVine, Jalen Johnson, Jeremy Grant, and Isaiah Stewart, with a bench of Saddiq Bey, Saben Lee, Moses Moody, and Daniel Gafford. First scoring option will be LaVine. Second will be Jeremy Grant. Third, we'll have no preference. Our system proficiency is going to be 4 stars, 7 seconds. Nothing is going to be 4.5, so we're going to roll with that. And we'll see how we could do in season number 3. This rebuild's going a little bit quicker than what I thought it would look like. So we weren't as good this year. We finished as the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. Nikola Jokic was your MVP. Chet Holmgren was your Rookie of the Year for the Nashville Stars. Okay, he fell to 4. I forgot who the Stars got in year 1, but that's kind of crazy if they ended up with like a Suggs or somebody like that. Precious Achiuwa, 6th Man of the Year, Ozzy Defensive Player of the Year, and Achiuwa gets Most Improved as well. And he also makes All-NBA 3rd team. All right, shout out to Precious. I don't know if we'll see any Detroit Pistons on any of these. And yeah, that is going to be the case, unfortunately. Yeah, so we were the 3 seed last year, and we fall by 3 seeds this year, and I thought we got better. So that is a little bit unfortunate. Zach LaVine, 22.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, 5.5 assists. Crazy good efficiency. His shot tendency is on like 97, so that's maybe the most he'll score for us. Jeremy Grant, 21.5 points, 5 rebounds, 50, 40, 90. Okay, Jeremy. Saddiq Bey, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 44 from 3. Jalen Johnson, 13.5 points, 51 from the field. I think I'm going to swap them in the rotation for the playoffs. Killian Hayes averaged 13 points and 9 assists, 47 from the field, 37 from 3, 95 from the line. Isaiah Stewart averaged a double-double. Very nice. Moses Moody, 11 points, 39 from 3. And then there's Saben Lee, who averaged 10 and 4.5. Still good efficiency, but can't hit his free throws. And then there is Daniel Gafford. Maybe I should have just rolled with Saben Lee and not sign Zach LaVine. Maybe I am regretting it, but I'm going to lower Jalen Johnson's minutes to 26 and then swap him with Saddiq Bey for the playoffs. So game 1 against the Orlando Magic, who have picked up anybody new. Isaiah Jackson out of Kentucky, Buddy Hield, and Pat Connaughton. All right. Game 1, we do lose by 1 point in overtime. Okay, that hurts a lot. Okay, game number 2, can we actually pick up a win? And we do. We win by 15. All right, Jeremy Grant goes off. Saddiq Bey hit 5 threes. Moses Moody went 6 for 7 from 3 in 19 minutes on a game number 3. Damn, down 2-1. Okay, the times they have beaten us is by 1 point and by 2. Okay, we can easily beat this team. I just want to get a playoff series win under our belt, and we beat them by 9. All right, so Zach LaVine dropped 33, Killian Hayes 26 and 9, Saben Lee 22 and 8 off the bench. Love to see it. Game number 5. Oh my God, they beat us by 3 points, 2 points, and 1 point. Really, that's our L's against them. That is so unfortunate. Don't make me lose in 6 games again. Good second quarter. Actually, a great second quarter. Good third quarter. All right, we're going to a game 7. We beat them by 27 points. Just kidding, 17. I don't know how to do math. Zach LaVine, 26, 7, 4 steals, 0 turnovers. Oh my God, the big 3 stepped up. That's pretty much our big 3. On to game 7. We can beat them. We could so beat them on the road. Okay, we're down by 22. We're down by 22. I got too cocky after their wins were such a low amount of points, 3, 2, and 1, that I was like, all right, we're chilling. We're not chilling. We're not chilling. We lose by 38. Another round 1 exit. Joel Embiid is your finals MVP as the Sixers beat the Thunder, who got back James Harden. That is pretty funny. So we do have our first round pick and Chicago's first in this draft. So we have picks 21 and 22. I'm going to trade those first, though, to the Celtics for future first round picks. We are going to be picking up the team options on everybody here as expected. And we're going to sign Joel Embiid in free agency. I'm just kidding, but I would kind of love to do that. I mean, we could sign Kristaps. If I signed Kristaps, we'd have 23 mil to get Jeremy Grant back. I mean, he wants 22.94 mil. Do we have any other free agents, or is it just Jeremy Grant? Okay, Gafford. But if we sign Kristaps, I don't really need Gafford. I mean, like, Isaiah Stewart's been fine, but, I mean, why not? Why not? We're on the rise. I would like to, go all in. So I'm going to give him 22 mil a year for 5 years, player option, even a no trade clause. And then I'm going to offer Kristaps a deal as well. Or do I offer Capella? I mean, no, because Isaiah Stewart offers me similar attributes that as Clint Capella, but Porzingis gives me that floor spacing ability. So I'm going to give him 35 mil a year for 4 years, player option. Hope he accepts that. And he does. So can I sign both Jeremy Grant and Kristaps? I believe I can. Let's go. So, yeah, we have our new front court next year. It's going to be Jeremy Grant and Kristaps Porzingis. Isaiah Stewart has been good for us, but he will be going to the bench. So, yeah, this is going to be, I think, the final year. We have the best team in this video that we've created. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go all in next year. Here's the player progression. I mean, this team was a 3 seed a couple years ago. We've added Zach LaVine and Kristaps Porzingis. We do have 2 training camps. I'm going to send Zach LaVine to perimeter defense, and I'm going to send Kristaps Porzingis to low post defense. And here's the starting 5. Killian Hayes, Zach LaVine, Saddiq Bey, Jeremy Grant, and Kristaps Porzingis, with a bench of Jalen Johnson, Moses Moody, Isaiah Stewart, and Saban Lee. We have our playmaker, we have our wings, and we have our big man off the bench. Pretty much what you need. System proficiency under Steven Silas is 4 stars. Nothing is 4.5, so let's roll. So we ended the season as the 4 seed. You know what? I will definitely take that. Jalen Suggs. Okay, yeah, he's a superstar in year 3. He's MVP. Dior Johnson, Rookie of the Year. Cole Anthony, 6th man. Jonathan Isaac, Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved goes to Jalen Suggs and MVP. That's kind of crazy. No Detroit Pistons on the All-NBA teams. None on the all-defensive teams, and none on the all-rookie teams. So we're taking on the 5-seeded Atlanta Hawks. It's going to be tough because Trae Young is just amazing in this game. They have Jetty Osman, John Collins, Onyeka Okongwu, PJ Washington, Jackson Hayes, Michael Foster, and Makur Maker. Taking a look at the stats throughout the year. Okay. Guess adding Kristaps obviously didn't really distribute the points all that well. But yeah, we're just like, we don't have, I guess, the superstar anymore. We had almost everybody in double figures, 8 players. Isaiah Stewart was fairly close. So you know what? I'm not going to really edit the rotation at all. I mean, maybe I should, I wonder what the CPU would do if I edited it. Let's see what they want. They would go 23 minutes to Jeremy Grant. I can't do that. Why would I do that? Why would they want to do 22 minutes to Saddiq Bey? He shot 43% from downtown. So, you know what? We'll do something like this. I don't know. We're playing. Oh, wait, no. Carson Edwards. Why is he getting minutes? Okay, good. So I have 10 more minutes to use. So we're going to go 30 to Hayes. We'll go, I don't know, 31 to Kristaps, 33 to LaVine and Grant. I don't want to have any scoring options anymore, so we'll just do no preference. All right, I don't know. I'm going to simulate the round. I've done it game by game, and it has not worked out all that well for me. So I guess simulating by round is the way to go as we sweep the Atlanta Hawks. That's what I'm talking about. In those 4 games, Zach LaVine averaged 22, Jeremy Grant 21, Kristaps only 14.5, but you know what? He's providing us 30% from 3. That's what I wanted, right? So taking on the 1-seeded Cavs. They got Coach of the Year. They have Gobert, Allen, and Drummond. You think you have enough centers? And battle the Central Division teams. Let's see if we can pull off the upset and go to the conference finals. Oh my God, let's go! We were up 3-1, and I got a little nervous if you watched the Nets rebuild, but we end up winning in 6. That's what I'm talking about. Jeremy Grant averaged 23.5 points, 62 from the field, and 57 from 3 in those 6 games. That is absurd. So we're taking on the 3-seeded Raptors. We've beaten the 1-seeded Cavs, the 5-seeded Hawks. Can we beat Caleb Love, Scooter Henderson, Chris Middleton, OG Anunoby at the 4, and Clint Capella. Okay, I feel like we should beat this team. This team is not that good. Let's go to the NBA Finals. Let's go. We win in 5. Now we have to take on the Thunder, who have James Harden and Jalen Suggs. Wait, they don't have Harden? Did they just get him on a 1-year deal? I mean, Evan Mobley said 92 overall already. Oh my God, he's so good. He's so good. They have Darius Bazey, Mikal Bridges, Gary Trent, and the MVP, Jalen Suggs. Oh, we're screwed. All right, game 1, we won. Oh my God. Oh my God, we won. Okay, game 2, I'm going to stay calm. Oh my God. No way. We won by 1 in overtime. We're getting the lucky win. Suggs goes off, but it was not enough. Game 3. Oh. I'm just going to press simulate game. This is working. All right, just don't blow a 3-0 lead. Let's go! We win it all. That's what I'm talking about. Zach LaVine is your finals MVP. Yes, sir. The 2K sim was nice to me this season. After boating me over in the first 2 our first 2 playoff runs, losing in round 1, the draft lottery in year 1 going from 1 to 7. Hey, 2K gives me some luck, and we go 16-4 in the playoffs. That's pretty freaking good. So yeah, that is gonna be for me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like if you did, and let me know in the comments, maybe is this the right direction for the Detroit Pistons to agree to a buyout with Blake Griffin? I think it is, but I would like to hear your guys' opinion down below. And yeah, like I said, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you all for watching. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.